Right. We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way. Hope everyone is well. The weekend is finally here, and it's the weekend, and we thought we'd bring on a special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, who is Jay Motty. Jay, how's things, Jay? Hope. How are you? What was going on?
I'm good, man. That's quite the intro, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's good to be back chatting to you guys, man. I love what you guys are doing. So, yeah, even though sometimes you get a bit fed up, don't you, talking about Manchester United all the time, but it's always good to come on your channel because you've got a lot of energy. So you're always full of beans, which encourages me to be.
Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, we love watching Man United, and we love talking about them. Yeah, that's I love. I don't know what to do. Maya, how's things? Maybe we can't forget the other man in the room.
Yeah, it's good. Exams are coming up, so I'm just knee deep in studies. But we got the busiest man in Manchester down for a podcast. I have to make time for him. Set aside the books. We're gonna have some fun with Jay.
Exactly. I mean, look, Jay's a top man. He's always up for a laugh. But look, I know I don't want to talk about drama, but Jay, you were at Wembley last week. I know it was a week away. I just want to talk about it quick because I watched your show on Monday, and obviously you were at the game. But like, I mean, 3-0 up. Things were looking like we were cruising to victory. Bang! What the hell? What was the feeling like at Wembley on the Man United side?
I think, as you'd expect, it's probably the same as what you guys were experiencing. Just a lot of anger, frustration, and despite the fact how bad United would be, a lot of surprise as well and shock that we'd managed to let a 3-goal lead slip in 20 minutes against a team that are 8th in the Championship. I mean, it was ridiculous, really. And I felt that once Coventry got that first goal, I was like, they could win this. Like, genuinely, they could get another 3 or get another 2 and take us extra time and win it in extra time. I genuinely felt like that, and I wasn't alone. There was a lot of negativity around where I was stood. I don't think many were saying, "Oh, we'll be all right," and it was pretty scary because you look at how we were against Coventry, and you think we've got Manchester City in the final. Can't be playing like that, as we'll get absolutely battered. I do think that sometimes, now I've had a week to sort of process it. And listen, I know United have conceded a lot of goals. United have been, really bad at maintaining leads. I do think sometimes as well, you can almost have that sort of maybe a little bit more complacency against a team like Coventry when you're 3-0 up. I think that can play its part. There's no excuses. You shouldn't do it. But I think that you can almost think, all right, we're all right now. We've done it. And United have got to stop thinking like that. They've got to realise that, look, if you've got a lead, no matter who you play, and especially this Manchester United team, you've got to make sure you maintain it and you try and shut them out. And it was weird because it was like 3-0 up, still pushing forward. And then we got done 3 times, obviously. And it was just a weird game. It really was. And it's mad because you leave Wembley after winning a game in a semi-final that puts you in a final against Manchester City, derby rivals, a chance for revenge after last season. And yet everyone was a bit, I wouldn't say deflated, because I don't think that's the right word, but a bit confused and just relieved mainly. But also there's that trepidation of knowing who you've got to face in the final and the way we've been playing. It's not exactly a confidence-building semi-final, put it that way.
No, unless a lot of their players get injured and whatever. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure May was watching that game. I don't watch long for it, and after the match, I was actually tired. I thought, like, I wasn't even at the match, and I was knackered. I felt like I played 120 minutes. But look, we're in the final.
It was 2 a.m. where I was watching it from. My supporters club was just basically giving dogs abuse to the club, and as soon as their first goal went in, I basically did this.
Yeah,
there we go again.
I know.
And I knew the 3 goals were coming. As soon as the first went in, I was like, wait for the second one in, shit penalty, gone, and
I mean, look, I suppose you count ourselves lucky in a way, but then unlucky because they got the goal, the winner, which was we thought was the winner, and then VAR, and then Yeah, definitely a crazy day, and I hope. Well, look, I'm not sure if we'll witness another one again, but don't be surprised. But Harvey says that is Jay Muddy. It is the main man. Um, Dan, Dan Temple said, just finished watching The Brew. It's a Jay kind of day. Jay's a busy man. I mean, normal people at this time on a Friday would, sit back, put their feet up, relax for the weekend. Jay is just like, no, I'm going to keep drafting.
Hey, it's not easy going on every Manchester United fan channel podcast. Okay, he puts in the grind.
No, listen, I'm always grateful to be asked. To be honest with you, I'll start worrying when people don't want to invite me on anymore, and no one's interested in what I've got to say. So no, listen, it's always good to chat. And yeah, on a Friday on the Brew, as Dan was saying, he's been watching. We have a bit of a wind down anyway, so it's a bit more relaxed. So it was good to come and chat. It's good to come and chat to you guys.
Yeah, you can't be. I love shows like that. Just one of those where you sit back. You're just talking about everything.
Exactly. That's what it's like on the route. It's like half the time we don't talk about it, which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we have something like that on the United way. We call it rubbish roundup, where basically so we basically have bins underneath us, and we just throw in pieces of news that have been in United's mentioning United, and we just chuck them in the bin.
You must be busy then this week. Matt has been churned out about United. Crikey, I bet you non-stop on that show.
That bin juice is stinky.
Oh, mate, I can imagine.
I know. Mark Condor says, we'll always have Rotterdam 1991, Jay.
That's the spirit. Keep looking back to that one, the greatest achievement in history of football. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, exactly. But look, let's not talk about Man United playing bad. We'll let you start it off because it was your idea to start off with. So if you want to hit Jay, in a way, I feel like we kind of done Jay a bit because we didn't kind of mention it was going to be a quiz until about 10 minutes ago. So I'm sorry, Jay, but hopefully your podcast knowledge comes into play here. But may I start us off?
Okay, so obviously United are shit. And we have seen about 50 videos of everyone saying he's shit, he should be gone, he's shit, he should be gone, he should be here. We know all about that. Everyone here knows Jay. Everyone knows his opinions on all the things, including Eric Ten Hag, Rashford, Anthony, and all the way down to Darren Fletcher. We've heard it all. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. Anyway, so we decided today at the United Way, we're going to do something new today. So Stretford Paddock, our full-time Devils, has been around for 11 years now, almost as many years as we've gone without winning a Premier League. And in that time, Stretford Paddock has had many comments, many comments. And many of them, let's just say they were not very nice. And I spent the last week scrolling through 11 years of content of Stretford Paddock / full-time Devils to find out some of the comments that our fans have of the team and its manager. And so the challenge we have set for you here, Jay, and you're going to keep score, right, man? Dean?
Yeah.
He's going to keep score. I'm going to list down a few comments. It's all the way from Moyes all the way to Ten Hag. We've got managers being slated everywhere, shits being taken on everyone. This is what we've come here for, guys. This is the Man United Meltdown quiz. Now, Jay, before we start,
that was the best build up to a quiz I think you're ever going to get.
Man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah. Before that, we'll set it up with an easy question. Who is the so-called captain, leader, legend, allegedly, and confirmed racist, see you next Tuesday, who slipped and won United its 2008 Moscow final penalty shootout?
Well, that's the man who's bizarrely been inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame this week, isn't it? John said it. I can't believe it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
correct. These are just because I like to shit on rival fans. This one does not count in the quiz. Okay. All right. Second question. Who is the so-called greatest Premier League midfielder of all time who slipped and caused his team to lose the Premier League after saying that it does not slip now?
Obviously, that's the guy that got sent off after 68 seconds against Manchester United in his final game against us, or 38 seconds, whatever it was, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah. Ridwan has the right answer. Slippy T. Good one. And finally, this one. How many Premier League FFP breach charges does Manchester City have against them?
I
So
think,
far.
forgive me, because it might have gone up by the time you've asked this question and before I've answered it, but I think it's 115.
Oh, it's 116.
Oh, I always lose track.
You were
I
close.
lose track, man, all the time. It's hard to keep up, it really is. There's so many.
Are you including the one that? Yeah, are you including last week when Jack Grealish handball when it should have been a penalty, but it wasn't? Is that the one? Yeah.
Yep. Everything's gonna get charged and everything's gonna get stripped off him. All right. Now let's get to the meltdown quiz. Now these are in randomized order. These are not in specific ones. You're gonna have to guess. And at the end, I would like you to. This entire thing is for a point. So I would like you to see that and understand what the point is. If you don't, I'll tell you. Okay. Question number 1. Dun dun dun. All right. So this was Champions League football is for teams who play attractive football and show passion on the pitch. And United lost that when Ferguson left. Another embarrassing day for a United fan. They were like headless chicken running on the pitch with no idea how to play football.
So, sorry, you broke up then. What was it? What game was that?
No, just which manager. I won't go as far as to which game. If you could name that.
Repeat that again. Do that again.
All right. So this was from Rifat Ahmed. Champions League football is for teams who play attractive football and show passion on the pitch. And United lost that when Ferguson left. Another embarrassing day for a United fan. They were like headless chicken running on the pitch with no idea how to play football.
So which manager was that under? I mean, it could have been any of them, couldn't it? Sorry, I can't.
Dean, you're mute.
Yeah, sorry. We'll give him who it was against on the scoreline because it make it a bit easier for him. So it was against.
This was a 1-2 versus Sunderland.
It was what? Sorry.
1-2 versus Sunderland. It was a 1-2 loss or a 2-1 loss versus Sunderland.
I mean, that could have been the League Cup semi-final, first leg. Didn't we lose that against Sunderland? Did we draw? I can't remember. I feel like under David Moyes we lost against Sunderland. Although, saying that, I think we might have lost against under Louis van Gaal as well.
What is your final answer, Jay?
I'll go Louis van Gaal.
Oh,
he's got it right. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
You have a question
1-0
from
to
Andy
Jay.
Stewart. I'm not sure whether you know it, Jay, or does anyone know. What subject did Steve Coppell get a degree in?
Was it economics? I can't remember. I know he was studying money when he was at United, and he I can't remember. He carried on. He was doing his degree, and I think he finished it while he was still playing for United. I can't remember though. I can't remember. I was not like I was alive then, but
yeah. Obviously, Ridwan slagging Man City. Give it till Moisey until the end of 20. God. But yeah, Jay got that one right. Well done.
Yeah. So these are 11 questions for 11 years of Paddock, by the way.
okay.
So, second question. This is from Sharan Janke. This is his squad, his players, his signings. If he can't bring the best out of them now, I think that clearly solidifies the fact that he isn't good enough. It's either his players aren't good or he isn't. Either we fans lower our expectations about the team's levels and prospects or he leaves. Today only showed us how far off we are from Liverpool, and that is unacceptable. 15 goals conceded on only 16 scored.
I feel like if he gave you the scoreline,
Yeah, that would give it away. Yeah, no.
This is his team, his players. I mean, what was the last bit about 15 goals conceded, was it?
Yeah, 15 goals conceded and only 16 scored.
15 goals conceded and only 16 scored. The fact he keeps saying this is his team, these are his players.
Yeah, it could be.
because that right was not going to be Moyes because he didn't really get any.
Mm.
He didn't get to a point where he had a full team. Is it Ole?
2-0.
Yeah.
He's got it right. This was after the 5-0 versus
And I
Liverpool.
thought when you said 15 goals conceded and 16 scored, whatever, I thought around that time because it was quite early-ish in the season, so that made sense. Whereas the 7-0 was like,
Yo.
Yeah.
that
That's
was
what I
the
said.
one it could have been, but that was we'd scored more than 15 goals that season by that time.
You would have got it.
This is the reason why you guys should comment on Stretford Paddock videos, guys. Jay reads them. It's a fact. All right. Third question. This is from Warren Jenga. To win some form of trophy, no, this team isn't good enough. But if you were a class manager, as he continues to keep trying to tell us he is, the best way to manage a team like this is to play to their strengths. Does he ever do that? No, he doesn't. Sick of hearing this team isn't good enough to win things when a few seasons ago, Claudio Ranieri played football to his player strength and won a league title with Leicester City.
Right. Well, Leicester won the title in 2016 because we played him in the Community Shield or the Charity Shield because we won the FA Cup in 2016. So a few years ago, this feels to me like it's either going to be Ole or Jose. It's got to be one of them two. But because we've just had Ole, I feel like it's going to be more Jose. Even though, like, a few years ago from 2016, you can argue, is that still going to... I'll go Jose.
3-0. He's getting it all today.
Oh
my
Sorry.
God.
You contextualized it a little bit by saying a few years ago, Leicester, Claudio
It was actually 3 years ago. It was actually written 3 years ago. I kind of just hid that because I knew, like, if you say 3 years ago, it was obvious.
Sorry, I just... this comment just... So, Ridwan says, Jay, I just saw Joe Smith literally 15 minutes ago at Piccadilly Station. He was walking fast, or does he need the men's room?
Don't forget how tall that kid is. Like, one stride, and he's halfway across Manchester. He's a big lad.
Yeah, and
I mean, he was in Asia getting a tan, and because of that, when he tried to get through customs, I'm pretty sure he couldn't get through because they were like, oh God, he's back. He's not supposed to be back for a few thousand years.
Andy Stewart says, which player wrote and sang the B-side of United's 1977 Cup final single? It's both awful and somehow wonderful.
I didn't even know we had a 1977 FA Cup final single, so
Neither did I.
I wouldn't have a bit before my time, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say I haven't got a clue. I'd have to guess.
It's definitely before my time. Like, Jesus
That's the year my dad was like. That's a few years after my dad was born. So I'm out of here.
Yeah, who's the ball man? It is Jay Mutty. Kelly Phillips says Jay baked.
Is that good? What does that mean? Don't know.
I don't know. All right. Fourth question. Let's see. I'm going to try and trip you up on this one.
Obviously, because we talked about him getting a colour. Remember?
Oh.
So maybe that could be, I don't know. Could be wrong. But yeah, we'll move on.
All right. Fourth one. I'm going to trip you up here now. It's like you're going to trip like Slippy G. All right. This is from Stu. We see it, how rubbish this whole setup is. Needs change now. New manager and drop or get rid of some high-profile players because they got no backbone, no leader, just complete shambles.
I mean, that could be anyone. Sorry, just repeat it again, please. Sorry.
Okay, Stu says, we see it, how rubbish whole setup is. Need change now. New manager and drop or get rid of some high-profile player and get rid some high-profile players because they got no backbone, no leaders, just complete shambles. Frowny face.
Oh. No leaders, no backbone. He said he was going to trip me up. Hey, can you give me a clue to the game, or is it just a random?
This was against. This was in Europe. This was a game. Oh, come on.
Sorry, shit. Sorry. I just keep
This was against a European team
This was against the European team.
who is not very good at all.
I did give you the team, Jay, but I'm not allowed, so I'm sorry.
Shut it.
A team that is not very good at all. This is
And
difficult.
we beat them. We absolutely battered them in the reverse fixture, but it didn't matter by then.
Oh, it didn't matter by then. We were like we were out. Oh God, that's a tricky one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
this does not slip now. This does not slip now.
We battered him in the reverse fixture, but it didn't matter. I'm trying to think of a game where
we actually gave them. Yeah, if I'm right, I think we gave them a beating a few weeks after.
Absolutely. I think. Okay, another one. Raphael played for this team.
Raphael played for this team. Oh, mate, I should know this. I have interviewed him as well. I've interviewed Raphael. Oh, no, this is terrible. This is absolutely shocking, this. Right. So it's got to be post Van Gaal if it's Raphael, because I think he was there when Louis Van Gaal. I think he was at United when Louis Van Gaal was there. So I remember him talking about falling out with Louis Van Gaal when we had him on the channel when I spoke to him. And then it won't be Rangnick, because Rangnick was Atletico Madrid, and then we drew with him and lost at home, so we didn't give anyone a battering there. Ollie, we got knocked out by was Barcelona won it in the first season, in his first Champions League season. We beat PSG, and then we went in the Champions League. Then we got back in the Champions League. We ended up in. Did it end up in Europe? I remember. Sorry, I'm just trying to think out loud here. I know we got knocked out of Europe under Jose. It was Sevilla, wasn't it? And then
we gave them.
I'll give you another hit. There's a reason why I keep bringing up Slippy G.
There's a reason why I keep bringing up. I can't remember. We don't play Rangers, have we? I can't remember. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm letting myself down with this one. We gave him a beating in the. Well, it's certainly not this season in the Champions League, and it's certainly not last season in the Champions League. It's not Sanag. It's not Magnet. I don't think it's Jose. Is it? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to. Hang on a minute. What did we? I can't think of what happened under Louis Van Gaal. All I can remember about Louis Van Gaal in Europe is that
you fell asleep.
Wolfsburg game where we got knocked out. I'll go Ollie. I can't remember.
You locking it in?
4-0. Yeah. It's Istanbul perfection.
Yeah, remember we lost.
Of course. Yeah, of course,
Demba
man. Demba Ba. Yeah, you're right. I should have got that. And Raphael, do you know what I was thinking? Raphael, I knew it was a Turkish team. I didn't put two together. I just worked it out from process of elimination that I could remember the other times we got knocked out of Europe.
He's good at this, man. I thought I could get him.
I actually did say Istanbul, and then I may just.
All right, if I'd have heard that, I would have got it straight away. Because I remember.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's a good thing.
Did they get relegated that season?
Yeah.
I don't remember. All I know is we battered them 4-1.
We finished fourth, remember?
Tuanzebe got subbed at our times, remember?
Yeah, then we finished fourth. I don't know how
he absolutely dominated Kylian Mbappe and Neymar, and then struggled against Demba Ba.
I mean, I blame that one on Matic not being able to close Demba Ba down, because I think it was him who got it. Demba Ba scored. Anyway, moving on to question number 5.
Oh, do you know what, Andy Stewart? I was going to guess Martin Buchan. I'm so annoyed I didn't say that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking, in the back of my memory, I was thinking, was it Martin Buchan? Sorry. I should have guessed.
Oh, okay. We'll just run through a few of the comments. Guys, while you're here, please do subscribe. Helps us out. We're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. We crossed the 900 mark a few days ago. So please come on, we're 100 off. Come on, do it for Jay.
We will.
If we have 1,000, we can get it back again.
Come on, hit subscribe. Let's do this. You can do it.
We will read through a few comments because people are taking time out of their day to watch us put Jay through pressure. Ridwan says, can't wait till Leeds are back in the Prem next season. 6 points from the toss pots. I mean, I'm sure Jay probably already seen presumes for Jay the comments. What Man United player won the Manchester Derby and the Merseyside and the Old Firm Derby? And the answers in the comments.
Right, sorry, someone got it.
Yeah. Ridwan says Kanchelskis. My dad said he was a good player for Manchester United. Is he right in saying that? Yeah,
amazing. Yeah, unstoppable down that right wing. Honestly, he was just like I think they used to call him the like a Russian locomotive, man. You couldn't stop him. You couldn't stop that. Like, so powerful. Had skill, pace, power. He used to cross a ball. He used to hit it like a rocket across the goal. So you only need a touch. Just get a touch on it, and it come off your foot or your head.
Get a touch, get a concussion.
Yeah, well, that as well.
Only if we had players like that now. Oh man.
Yeah.
But look, Ridwan says Lou Van Gaal and his melatonin Horlicks football. I love him though, top man and top character. Millie, am I saying that right? Yeah, Millie says, good going, Amaya, keep it up. Yeah, I mean, look, Amaya has definitely pulled these out of hard work. Ridwan says, subscribe for club's downfall. And he also says, Ryan Giggs said Kanchelskis was the fastest player he played with. I mean, look, Ryan Giggs is a good player. If he sends something like that, well then obviously he was top notch. So Jay has got in this. We're into the fifth one now, are we?
Yeah, I went to the fifth round. Ding ding. Let's get to it.
So far.
I'm gonna get you this time. All right. This one I can get. Trevor Bethel says, title over now. Let's just get this season out of the way so that we can get rid of this numpty with his caveman tactics and dithering over signings.
Dithering over signings. Season over now. Right, well, it's not going to be David Moyes, is it? Title over now. It could be Jose. There was a brief moment under Louis van Gaal when we were near the top, not for long though. It does feel like a bit more like Jose. What was it? Can you give me any clues in terms of the game and the score?
It was a draw against Tottenham.
A draw against Tottenham? Was it away?
I forgot to check that one on the
Was it
comments.
2-2?
Yeah.
It was 2-2. Was it Moyes?
Fuck. Give him the fifth round.
Dude. God.
How could you tell from the two?
Because I remember we beat Arsenal just before the international break at Old Trafford and Robin Van Persie got the winner.
1-0, wasn't it?
And everyone thought that'd be it. That could, well, everyone, I did, not everyone, me, thought that could kickstart our season and get a title run going. And we came back through.
Second half of the season, we're doing the title charge.
Yeah, exactly. And we came back from the international break. One of the first, I can't remember if it was the first or the second game. I think it might be the first game back. We drew with Spurs 2-2. And that killed it. That was like, and then we drew the next game after that, I think, as well. So that was.
I mean, Jay, what do you expect when you have Jay Motty on? He's never going to get anything wrong, is he? Like, come on. I mean, give us a break, Jay. Like, come on.
I'll get one. There's 11. I'll get one.
You said that about the last one, too, and you got it right.
There's 11 rounds. This match isn't over. I'll get one. It only matters in the last round, who's standing at the end of the bell.
Fair enough.
Round 6. Ding. Right. Unknown says, We have spent fuck knows how many millions, yet we still don't have a left back, right winger, backup right back, and are severely lacking in depth in midfield. City have one of the best strikers in the world, and they didn't even need to play him today. That's how much depth they have. Silva, Mendy, Stones, Aguero didn't even play today. Silva, Mendy, Aguero walk into our team.
Right, so Silva, Mendy, and all them lot. Silva and Aguero and them lot. Going back a few years at least. What was the beginning part of that quote? Sorry.
We have spent fuck knows how many millions, yet we still don't have a left back, right winger, backup right back, and are severely lacking in depth in midfield.
You know.
I'll give you a hint, it was against City. And from the reaction, we didn't win.
It depends what the result was against City. Is it? I'm trying to think. There's a couple of games it could be against City. Was it the 2-0 against City at Old Trafford?
This was a 3-1 against City.
A 3-1? That's made it harder, that. A 3-1
Yeah, I know,
against City.
we've got a few of those. See?
3-1 against
back
City.
half, second half of the season. We're getting him. We're getting him.
3-1. Would that be in the League Cup?
I haven't checked. But if I did tell you that, it'll give away the answer. So
We lost
I don't
3-1.
know.
We lost 3-1 at Old Trafford, didn't we? In the league, was it in the League Cup? We lost 3-1. Did Rashford score for us?
I don't know what Pereira got on.
See, if I reveal the year of it, it'll be very clear as to which one it is. So I won't.
Yeah, I don't want you to reveal the year. Can you tell me the competition though?
I think it was the league.
It's in the league.
Well, if they didn't play, because if they didn't play their strongest team, then I presume it's the league.
Yeah. Again, I haven't checked that one out because again, I knew if I told what the answer was, this would give away.
I think that sounds like the League Cup game under Ollie, but if it's not the League Cup, then I'm wrong. So I'm just trying to think. When was another time we lost? Was it did you say at Old Trafford?
I don't know. I didn't check that. If I told you where it was, it would give it away. Like
so you're not giving much away here, right? You can't tell me the competition
because it was a very specific one. It was a specific beating. Like it's a specific.
Hold on, I'll look it up because we have to give the man some slack.
So it's 3-1 against City.
Yeah, just check it, will you, please? I got the phone on my.
Well, it was the Premier League.
It was the Premier League.
Yeah, I thought so. It was in the league.
Right.
And
Yeah.
So it's not what I was thinking then, because I thought it was a League Cup. It would have been under Ollie, but
yeah, no, it was the Etihad. Yeah.
Oh, it was at the Etihad, and we lost 3-1.
Yeah. Etihad.
Sorry, guys. So it weren't Moyes, because under Moyes we lost, I think 4-1 in his only game at the Etihad. I don't know. Louis van Gaal, I thought, had a half decent record against City. Oh, was it Jose?
He's got 6.
Was it Martial with the penalty that scored the goal for us?
Yeah, it's the 3-1.
Yeah, it just dawned on me. I just remembered.
Yeah, you know. You see, we're just not going to get him. Like, it doesn't matter what we do. But there's no point in trying anymore.
I haven't given up yet. Okay. I'm like every Arsenal fan. I don't give up. I don't learn my lesson.
It, man. You got to keep that going. Keep that positivity going. Don't let the facts spoil it for you.
This one is actually tricky because it's a bit long. So you're gonna have to stay with me.
Yeah.
Round 7. Ding. Yeah. All right. Etibos says, If we had this manager early days of Evra, Vidic, De Gea, Brown, O'Shea, and Ronaldo, these players would not have been given time and would not have been giving time and be who they are. After 2 years, he still doesn't have a starting 11 and identity. He drops players week in, week out. Sometimes you are let to play through bad spells. He is just trying to protect his ego in press conferences. Give him 40 mil to buy a bunch of 30-year-old players. If you are Steve Glazer, you won't spend your money like that. He should do some coaching, please. It's a bit confusing one, but
Yeah,
I
I
need
think he's
I
trying
need a
to strip
win.
me up here with a bit of gobbledygook.
And
I
but I need
mean,
one victory here,
I
man.
was trying to work out what even was being said then.
Well, if only 3 out, I'll read it back out. Well,
So-
I'll read it out.
Say it again, sorry, because it's a bit confusing.
If we had him in the early days of Evra, Vidic, De Gea, Brown, O'Shea, and even Ronaldo, these players won't have been giving time and been who they are. After 2 years, he still doesn't have a starting 11 and identity. He drops players week in, week out. Sometimes you let players play through bad spells. I think this is the one. This is the only bit of it that makes sense. I think beyond that,
Yeah. What game is this after? What's the result?
we lost against Tottenham.
3-0.
We lost the
Don't
game.
give him the score.
Come-
No way.
We've lost against loads of teams.
We lost 3-0 against Spurs, did you say?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jose.
Like maybe.
Thanks,
right,
Dave.
I was
Oh,
there.
Jay, correct me. Would you have gotten it if I didn't say Tottenham?
No, I said Tottenham.
No,
We lost to
A
Tottenham.
3-0
Oh,
would have been
okay.
difficult. Do you know what it is? It was
Don't
only
help me.
going to be either Jose or Louis van Gaal, and it seemed more like Jose because Louis van Gaal only got to 2 years and then he was sacked. So it felt more like Jose anyway because of the whole don't give players chances. He chops and change. That game, for example, I think we had was it Ander Herrera in defence. It was when he was trying to prove a point that he hadn't got a centre back that he wanted in the summer.
Didn't he play Fellaini up top or something?
Probably, yeah. He went mad.
Loving the show, guys. Says Daniel Green. Appreciate it, man. I know. Well, now you know. Now you know. Legal cheating. Yeah, I don't know. Is it best? Why just keep your mouth shut between now and the end of the show?
You're helping it. You're helping him. I'll tell you when to tell the score. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Me and Jay are on the same team.
I know you're backstabbing me here, man.
Oh God.
Which
Right, we
one
go
is
again.
this? The eighth? This is the eighth?
Yeah.
All right. Eighth one. This is the most okay, so Muttley says the most negative manager I have seen. All these world-class players and we still can't create chances. That comes from the manager and his staff. We have not seen one great display under this manager.
Again, that could be anyone. That could be anyone of the three. Go on. What's the game that you're talking about?
West Ham. Don't say anything, Dean.
No,
West Ham.
I'm being quiet. Sorry, Jay, I can't help you.
West Ham, man. That's like, right. Is it a 1-0 loss to West Ham?
No, we didn't lose.
We didn't lose. Blooming heck. We didn't lose
We
to
could have
West Ham.
won. We could have drawn. But we didn't lose.
This is hard, man. Because you stopped. You was giving me the scores before. Now you've stopped because it's like I kept getting them.
You're
all
winning
right.
too easily. You're winning too easily.
So now you're just giving me a game against West Ham where we didn't lose. Give me the quote again. Sorry.
The most negative manager I have ever seen. All these world-class players and we can't create chances. That comes from the manager and his staff. We have not seen one great display under this manager. Keep in mind, we have all the managers in this, so this includes the current one as well.
I mean, we have seen a good display under Erik ten Hag, though. Like we have. I'm trying to think of what the results were against West Ham this season. I can't even remember. But see, we haven't seen a good display this season under Erik ten Hag other than the Liverpool game. But if this was before the Liverpool game, you could have been arguing. Do you know what I mean? We haven't seen anything decent. I'm trying to think of what
Could it be?
I'm trying to think of what the games against West Ham have been. Again, this.
We got him, boys. We got him.
Because you stop right. You've made it so hard by not giving me the score. Can you not give me the score? Give me a clue.
It was a draw.
He wants to score. I would give you a score. I'm not.
It was a draw.
0-0. Was it a 0-0?
I won't tell you the score because I know that you'll get it with you if I tell you the score. It was a draw. Come on, get one wrong, baby. Come on, get one wrong.
I think you might be unlucky. I think I'm. Just read the quote out again one last time. Sorry, and all right. Promise I'll guess.
L. Mutley says, "The most negative manager I have seen. All these world-class players, and we can't create chances. That comes from the manager and his staff. We have not seen one great display under this manager." Now, he could be full of shit. He could just not know what a good performance is. You got to think. And this all ties into the end point of my entire thing. So, guys, keep in mind. Come on, give me one. Just give a guess. You got 5.
I've never got right so far.
You've got them all right. You've got 7 right. This is 8th.
I think you're in luck. I think I'm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this one. I think I'll go Moyes.
We got one. Yes, it is 7-1. It is 7-1. It is Brazil versus Germany all over again. It was
1-1 against West Ham, Jay. 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw against West Ham. Do you know what, bro? That might have been help me. I can't remember. It wasn't Van Gaal, was it?
It was Van Gaal.
It was Van Gaal.
Was it? That was me. I was 50-50 on Moyes and Van Gaal because I remember when you said the fact you said there's world-class players and that we haven't got any good results. I remember Van Gaal's first spell, first 10 games, whatever, was atrocious. So that's what made me think.
Okay.
A bit of a post
7-1. Call us Brazil. It's
perfect record has gone.
Yeah. All right. Rest. Now, moving on to the 9th one. Let's make it 7-2, and it's Liverpool versus Aston Villa. All right. Adam Hartley says, we should have had that game won in 90 minutes. We need at least 4 top signings to even think of competing with the big boys in Europe.
What's the game, man? Like, I can't say that.
Okay, so unfortunately, this game I cannot tell you. I'll just say it was in Europe because if I tell you which game it was, you'll know exactly which one because we've only faced them the one time. I mean, we have faced them a few times, but this comment you'll know exactly which one it was. Not under Fergie. I think we've only played them once.
We've played them once. Sorry, repeat the quote again.
He says, we should have had that game won in 90 minutes. Need at least 4 top signings to even think about competing with the big boys in Europe. It's a European game. I'll give it that.
That's all you're giving me. It's a European
big game.
It's a big European game. Now think of how many we couldn't win in 90 minutes.
I actually remember the watch along you stood in the paddock for it. It was deadly.
I remember crying.
Crying?
Yeah.
A big game in Europe, and we did a watch along on paddock.
Yeah, it wasn't just. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I know.
You can see it. He's got it almost. He's there.
We should have had that game won in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. Ollie.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
8-1.
How would you get that one? When
Is it
we were doing
Villarreal?
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
yeah. Do you remember the watch along, Jay? You so far that was deadly. It wasn't just you. It was literally
It was
everybody.
the
Was,
entire
Yeah,
Paddock boys, and I
yeah,
could.
yeah.
We got into a bit of trouble for that. Andy was
Yeah.
losing
yeah,
his nap.
yeah. Yeah, was it Adam McCauley who kept standing up on the table to just get onto the other side or something like that? He just we lost and he was just like stood up on the table, gone.
it was shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah, I actually didn't go to school the next day because the class I was in was just full of Liverpool, Chelsea fans. So I thought I'm not going in.
Yeah, I had to go. I mean, wasn't it in lockdown though? Oh no,
Yeah.
stuff started
Yeah.
opening up. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even full Solder Stadium, I think, or was it?
Yeah. Yeah, I stayed in. Like I slept in. I normally don't sleep in, but I slept in, and I was like, I told my mom, I was like, I put a note on my head, and I was like, Mom, we've lost. Do not wake me up. It's
Right. Do we have room for two more? Test a man's ability.
yeah. I know. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Yeah.
It's like 8-1 now, so we can go 8-2. This is still salvageable.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah. All right. And I am just like an Arsenal fan. I will not quit. Robert Shoud says, United have players who can win trophy, but don't a manager to win them trophy. 100%. Facts. Wrong coach.
United have players to win trophies, but don't have a manager who can win trophies. 100% facts. Right? That could be anyone other than maybe Jose, because he did win trophies. Maybe not Van Gaal as well. What game are we talking?
Okay, I can't say what game it was, but it was another loss in Europe. It was a very pretty big loss in Europe.
You can't say what game it was.
No, because if I do, you'll know the game. If I know,
Give
if
me the
team,
scoreline.
we lost 2-1.
We lost 2-1 in Europe. Was it a knockout game?
Group stage.
No,
Group
it was a group
stage.
stage.
Yeah.
I think we've given it to him now.
Yeah,
So a group game, we lost 2-1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no one expected us to lose, but then many people don't expect us to lose games, and we lose games, so that's already.
I don't think it was this season, because I don't think we lost any games 2-1. So we can count out Eric Ten Hag.
I'd give you a clue, but then I just know you get it, and then a mate would shoot me in the head, so I don't really want that.
I'll give him the clue.
Go on.
It was in the dying minutes that we lost.
Did a certain someone give the ball away in the last dying moments?
No, don't. No, that gives it in. No, shut up. Don't.
We've give the ball away many times.
Yeah, no, but like it was the
last
last
minutes in a group game in Europe. We gave
Come
the
on,
ball away.
Come on,
Come on, give me the quote again. Sorry, go on.
United have players who can win trophy, but don't a manager to win them trophy. 100%. Facts. Wrong coach.
A group game. Oh, mate, my. Oh, there's two it could be, and I can't. Which one? You're not going to tell me the team that we played.
No, because we only lost to them that one time.
Can you tell me the country they're from?
Fine. Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, is it Jose?
Is that your final answer? We'll take this final answer. That was wrong. Yes, we have 8-2. Come on, 8-2. It was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We lost 1-2 to Young Boys.
I got it wrong. Yeah, I shouldn't have asked for the clue, because I was going to say Ole until you said Switzerland, and then I got confused.
Yes, come on.
8-2.
All right.
We've got him.
Final
Okay.
question.
Right.
Yeah. We've had a shit ton of bad results, so my brain got melted looking through these comments. I have really lost brain cells looking at these comments. So I stuck in, but still, we got this last question of this quiz. It is from Sergey Lopez. He says, "You say just as we were moving forward, we weren't. We just got lucky with some results. But even in the wins, we are shite. No direction or style."
That could be anyone. That could be any manager post Fergie. You're gonna have to give me a game or a clue there.
Okay, so this was a historic loss, but again, this was a 2-1. I'll give you the score. I can't tell you the team because this was the first time we lost to them in a whole long time. It was at Old Trafford.
So give me the quote again.
He says, "You say just as we were moving forward, we weren't. We just got lucky with some results. But even in the wins, we are shite. No direction or style."
And this was a historic loss.
Yeah.
Was it at the end, near the end of the season?
You can
No.
No,
No.
not really. Second half, I'll give you that much.
It was the second half of the season. And it was a historic loss.
Yeah.
And it wasn't at the end of the season, but it was the second half of the season. And did you say it was at Old Trafford as well? And you can't tell me who it's against. Bloody hell. You're not giving much away, you two, are you? Hey.
On it 3.
Even in the wins, we are no direction. And it's a historic loss at Old Trafford. But the second half of the season at Old Trafford. I'm trying to think if we lost this season. We're in the second half now, aren't we? Have we lost this season at 2-1 at Old Trafford? To anyone who's been it's been historic. That's what's getting me, the historic thing, a historic loss.
I'll give you a hint. It was in the league.
It was in the league.
Yeah.
It was in the league and it was 2-1 and it was in the second half of the season. I think you might have done me here. I'm gonna be honest. Can I ask you something?
Okay.
Did a former Evertonian score?
Was he from Everton? I think so. I think you got us here. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And did he happen to be related to JJ Kocher?
I think so. I think so.
You know,
Just a
dude,
second.
hey, come on, spit it out.
Yeah, he does. He's got us.
So
He's got
you're
us.
talking about the 2-1 against Fulham this season?
Yeah. Are you looking at the comments, Jay? Because someone commented that, and
Someone come.
No, I haven't.
Hey,
Sorry.
did you-
Yeah, no, Fulham 2-1.
It was
Yeah,
the fact
yeah,
that
you
you
got it.
said it was historic.
Yeah.
There's two games. The 2 games that sprung to mind that are historic. Well, there's 3. 3 games that I think historic 2-1 losses. One is the Swansea game under Louis van Gaal, which is the first time we lost to Swansea in like
10 years,
fucking
20
forever.
years.
But it was the first game, so I don't know why someone would say even the wins are, there's no direction. The other one I was thinking of, and I couldn't remember the score, but we lost to West Brom under Jose the week after we beat City at the Etihad. If you remember, and that won City the league. But I couldn't remember the scoreline, and also that was right at the end of the season. And you said it wasn't. You just said the second half of the season. So those were the games I was thinking of, and then I thought it can't be either of them because of what you said. So that's why I was looking a bit more. And then I couldn't remember. Do you know what I was stuck on when I was thinking of this season? I was stuck on a Bournemouth 3-0, and then I realised we got beat off Fulham 2 weeks later.
Oh yeah, God. Yeah, I mean, I remember that.
So what was the final score?
It was
9-2. 9-2. You know, it's terrible, that, lads. Honestly, have a word with yourselves. Have a little chat. Go back to the drawing board.
I'll get you next time.
You know what I mean? Maybe look at bringing in a new coach, someone who can help out, new director of football.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to, jump into the deep end on something. But then, come on, man, it's Jay Motty. What you expect? It's not that the questions are too easy, Jay. Sure, your knowledge is just something different,
Do you know what? My memory's shocking, but sometimes there's little moments that you think, right, okay, that was it. But no, I enjoyed that, lads. Thank you.
So, did you get what the point I was trying to make here was? The whole point why we got you here and we got this quiz for.
Say that again, sorry.
So, did you get what the whole point of the whole quiz was? What I was trying to go for?
Just trying to make me look stupid. Was that the thing?
No, come on, Jay. No. For that, I'd get you to pronounce Nigerian names. No.
Fair enough. That's a good point. I'm terrible at that. No, what was it? Was it just looking back at the channel in Full Time Devils?
No, it was kind of. But the point was that over the last 11 years, this club has been through a lot and we have suffered a lot. And what you notice about what the fans say is the fans will turn like this and they'll say the same shit over and over again. But the point, what I was trying to make was this goal leads into Ten Hag in or out. I know we told you that we're not going to talk about it, but this is what I was trying to say is when do we look at these comments and say, okay, we're doing the same mistake over and over again. We are getting this, everyone is saying the same stuff about our club over and over again. At what point do we say, you know what, let's stick through, let's see 3 seasons out, like one 10-year out and see if a project can be made, because every one of these has been less than 3 seasons. Not a single one of them have seen a 3rd season completely. So my point in that was that, we've had some shit times and we've seen how low it can get. And the thing is, the fans will say about the same type of things again and again. But maybe it's time for us fans to realize we're a fickle bunch and that maybe some things require you to go through the shit before you reach the candy at the end.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Love that.
That was the case. Yeah. Look, that was brilliant. Jay just beat us again, fortunately. We got him twice, but not 11 times.
We'll get him 3 times next time.
Yeah, I mean, Jay, are you heading to Old Trafford tomorrow for the game?
No, I'm not. I'm on a watch along tomorrow, so it'll be me, Joe Smith, and got Kofi on it. So we'll be doing the watch along.
Nice. Okay. Jack, we could get keep cheeky.
Guys,
prediction.
if you don't know, Jay is part of a big YouTube channel called Stretford Paddock where they do live watch-alongs. Go subscribe to them if you haven't already. And if you are from there, please do subscribe to our channel. If you like the content, we keep bringing out entertaining yet professional content.
Yeah, socials are in the description, and do follow him because Jay can't turn around and say follow me because I do follow you, Jay. Remember last time?
Yes, fair play to you, kid.
But I know I don't think the Paddock preview is out yet for tomorrow's game. Not that
It'll be out in the first thing in the morning.
Can we get a cheeky prediction from you tomorrow's game?
I'll go 1-0 United.
Oh, that's scruffy. Don't like that.
You're being generous there, I had us losing 2-0 because it's Burnley. It's the worst. It's one of the worst teams in the league. How can we not fuck it up?
Not
Vincent Kompany, but Vincent Kompany, X-Man, it stinks. But yeah, I'll be doing the watch on for that game. And look, hopefully the people going to the match don't go through misery, and hopefully Jay and the people on the paddock watch along, and even myself, don't go through misery because it's Saturday. It'll be Saturday, and yeah, I don't want to be depressed for the rest of the weekend. No thanks.
Yeah, so here's to hoping we have a good weekend.
Yeah, hopefully, and hopefully City don't win.
All right, love it. All
But
right,
everyone, thanks for watching. Please do like the video, comment, subscribe. Much appreciated. Do follow Jay. His socials are in the description, and so are the Paddock, Scotty And Motty, the whole 9 yards. So do follow all their socials, and yeah, give some love to Jay if you haven't already, and enjoy our weekend. And I'll speak to you all tomorrow for the Burnley game. See you all.
all right.
Bye.